Just like you, I've been me all my life. Just like you. But I ain't been this me all my life. What about you? Give y'all a minute to think on it. The moral to that is, change happened on the way. Not only did change happen on the way, change happened on the way to who I was, to what I am. You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. Once you get it though, once you got it, and once you have it, it's yours. All you gotta do is carry it with you. You hear me? Salute to everybody who doing the work. You hear me? I've been out of bounds for a few days. You know, this weather is switching up on us. It's been hot. You know, I don't know if we have reached no records where I'm at, because I ain't been checking in on the temperature or nothing like that. But according to reports, you know, it said that we reaching record high temperatures in certain places. I bring that up to say stay hydrated. You hear me? Stay well nourished, not overnourished or overhydrated, but listen to your body. It'll tell you. It'll let you know. And the funny thing about me even saying this is because as much as I practice what I preach, and I take honor in practicing what I preach, family, I ain't been practicing what I preach. So, and I've been out there in that heat. And that sun, that heat, you hear me? It took me for a little ride, so I had to sit my little self down for a minute. You hear me? And replenish, rest, rejuvenate. And I can't even say that I'm all the way back right now. You hear me? But I feel 100 if I ain't. You hear me? So y'all make sure y'all keep some water in you, man. It's real, you know. But that ain't stopped me from doing the work. Believe that. That ain't stopped me from doing the work. You hear me? This ain't for those. I ain't come to be long. Cause I want to preserve what energy I do have. You hear me? This ain't for those who not doing the work. Not today. You hear me? This ain't for those who pretending to do the work. Not today. You hear me? This is for those who have been doing shadow work. This is for those who have been doing self-work. This is for those who have been generational curse breaking. This is for those who are working up, clearing the who've been doing work, clearing the residue from broken family ties. This is for those who have been doing the work to clear the residue from childhood drama, traumas, or anything and everything that stands in the way of who we really are, what we really are, and what we came here to do. You know, what we really here to do. You know. I point that out because I want to remind us it be the things that we can't see or hear that also be the things that strike us. You hear me? So pay attention. Be mindful or be aware, you hear me, of yourself. Of your intentions, of your actions, behaviors, attitudes, temperaments, your mentality, you hear me? Cause everybody who ain't did the work looking at you, you know. And those who didn't do the work, it's only because they haven't done the work. You hear me? Those who don't know how it works, it's only because they haven't started to do the work. Some refuse to do the work. And some choose to stay the same. You know, to the point that those who chose to stay the same working hard, trust me, working hard for you to stay the same if you still deal with them. So if you still dealing with people that's not striving towards change, don't have a excitement to change, then 9 times out of 10, whatever they're doing to stay the same, working against you. And if you're doing the work, you know by the work that you have done. You know by what you have left behind in order to move forward. Why it's so important that you keep doing what you're doing. You hear me? Carve your own path and use your shadows to do it. You hear me? Use your shadows to do it. What you can't see or hear be the things that strike you. And as I said before, I've been me all my life. But I ain't been this me all my life. So it's an honor to be me. My name is Sabu. I'm gonna shoot us a little card and fade on out, you hear me? But I had to come through since it's been a couple of days and say something, you know? Cause usually people don't see your face, they think something going on or you don't fell off or something like that. No, we ain't fall off, we ain't nothing. We still rocking, you hear me? We still rocking. Run wild. We still rocking. Run wild. Cars say let your inner child run forth. Run wild. Keep doing the work. And those who doing the work, they're able to run wild. You feel a lot more free. You hear me? Those who healing, you feel a lot more better. You probably feel like the you ain't know you could feel like. You hear me? Cause that inner child free. You heard? Run wild. Let your inner child run. Let your inner wild child. Hold up. Let your inner wild child run forth. So 29 come back to 11. You know. Wisdom born. All born knowledge. You hear me? All born wisdom. Let your inner wild run forth. There is a wild aspect to being a child, a sort of carefree naivety partnered with an intense connection to our senses. Children feel things more deeply and experience the world more through their bodies than through their minds. Children feel things more deeply and experience the world more through their bodies than through their minds. I have to sit on that. They have little care for how things are supposed to be. While this is obviously not a place that we can continually reside in as adults, there is magic to be had in connecting with this mindset again. I've been talking about it a lot, that inner child. Playfulness exercise. One of the best ways to be wild is to be messy. And what they mean by messy, they don't mean toxic messy. They don't mean karmic messy, you know. They don't mean dramatic messy. We talking about go barefoot in the, we talking about going barefoot in the mud. You hear me? Playing outside in the rain. Finger painting, splatter painting, or even body painting. Going outside and put your foot in the grass like we used to do as a child. We used to run around barefooted all the time when we was children. We ain't know nothing about grounding. We ain't know nothing about none of the things that we don't find out about now as adults. You hear me? Get a group of friends together and have a water balloon fight. Damn, that sound fun. You hear me? I ain't had a water balloon fight since a child. You hear me? Y'all know what it feel like to do that as adults? Man, Be the most unapologetically unproductive you can while doing something playful with your body. Now I hope everybody come through listening and just don't chop that up, you know, to be anything other than what this is really saying. Be the most unapologetically unproductive you can while doing something playful with your body. So that means you ain't doing nothing to harm yourself or no one else. You hear me? Find pleasure in this wild abandonment and let go of the notion that you are supposed to act a certain way as an adult. Now you can't. Now one thing I want to point out that just came to my mind: don't be around nobody that's not in this same space, or enjoying this, or don't be around nobody that's not intending to be in this same space with you, cause you know they're gonna judge you. You hear me? You know, everybody don't know how to tap in to that energy. Some people too grown. I say it like that. Some people too grown up, too much adults. You hear me? And though I'm serious, I'm not serious all the time. I like to have fun sometimes. You know, I like to joke. I like to prank. You know, and my jokes and pranks may not be funny to everybody. You know, you may have to have a certain type of humor with yourself, a certain type of wit about yourself. You hear me? For it to hit with you. But y'all get my point. You know, find pleasure in this wild abandonment and let go of the notion that you are supposed to act a certain way as an adult. That's heavy too. Your inner child will be delighted and thrilled to run wild with you again. I don't know who all needed that besides me, but I received that with an open mind, you hear me? And a glad heart. And I hope you do too. That concludes the message for today. Stillness, abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness to the tribe. Stillness, abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness to the tribe. And stillness, abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness to the tribe. Newcomers, peekaboos, and passerby. Upon your arrival to these words, I hope you find yourself feeling good for no reason at all. You hear me? Radiating, operating, vibrating, emanating, exhilarating in the highest version in the highest expression of your best self. You hear me? That's a good place to be. And keep doing the work. You hear me? Remember, there's a lesson and there's laughter in everything when it comes to having people around who want to learn and laugh with you. You heard? My name is Sawu. Once again, it's an honor to be here. Y'all move safe. Keep your energy up, you know, so forth and so on. Don't forget to stay hydrated. I love y'all, family. Sawu.